I'm here. I told you guys I was going to be here at what time? 12:18. Is it not 12:18? I try to respect you guys' time, just like I want you guys to respect my time. What's up, ATL? This is your girl, Miss Sophia, talking about a little this, talking about a little that. Let's have a little chit chat. Well, first of all, I want to start off by saying Happy Valentine's Day. I had to put a little red and white on my face that I'm celebrating Valentine's Day as well. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. And also, to get things started off, I just want to give a shout out to all the kids and parents in over at, in Parkland, that school that was they had that shooting a year ago. They're celebrating this is the 1 year anniversary of the shooting at Parkland High School. So I want you guys to keep them in your prayers and thoughts, all okay? Now, how about we start off with Tamar Braxton? Congratulations on in honor for Tamar Braxton because she is the winner of Big Brother. She is the first African American to ever win the show, and I think the show has been in existence for like 20 seasons. She is the first African American to ever win, not to mention that she is the first African American woman to win Big Brothers. So congratulations to Tamar, okay? Now, a lot of people are going to be because Tamar won because they're saying that this is only rewarding someone with bad behavior. As you all know, she went through the whole thing with Iana Van Zant when they was on Braxton Family Values. She was very disrespectful, on that show. And then, she's been disrespectful to a lot of folks, with her separation with her husband. And, a lot of people just say that she's been disrespectful and she needs to just like get herself together and show some respect. So a lot of people are going to be upset because Tamar Braxton is the winner of Big Brother. But congratulations are in order for Tamar Braxton. No matter how you feel about her, she's the winner, honey. She's the winner. So congratulations to Tamar. Now, the big story that everybody is talking about today is Monique and Steve Harvey. Did you guys see the interview with Monique and Steve Harvey yesterday? Oh my God. I watched the whole interview. However, I must tell you guys that, it was edited. He couldn't air the whole interview, so he had to edit some stuff out. But a lot of people are on social media going ham on Steve Harvey. They're saying that he put money over integrity. Monique was saying that she had to, look out for her integrity. And Steve Harvey said that, we're in LA and LA is a different beast and your husband can't come down here flossing like he's been doing in all these other cities. He's going to have to learn how things operate down here. And, let me just dissect it for you guys. I watched the show. I watched the whole show. Now, for those of you that don't know, the whole incident is stemming from Monique. She said that she was supposed to be going and promoting the movie Precious, promoting the movie overseas. So Monique said that, she needed more money to go and promote the movie overseas. Lee Daniel and everybody else already told her that, listen, this is a part of your contract. You are contractually obligated to go and promote this movie. She said, I did that in the United States. Now, if you all want me to go and promote this movie outside of the United States, then y'all gonna have to give me some more cheese. So they was like, no, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna give you what we said we're gonna give you. And I think it was like $50,000. And so she said that, I got a family to feed and I can't, leave the country for $50,000. I need you all to fly me over, fly my team over, take care of us and put us in hotels and all that. And they said that's a no-go. So Mo didn't go. So now it comes back and, Monique has been blackballed by Hollywood. So Steve Harvey is trying to assist her because, as you know, Monique she was on stage doing a stand-up comedy routine and she told Lee Daniel, Oprah Winfrey, and Tyler Perry to suck her dick. So yesterday, Steve Harvey was talking to Monique and they had a heart-to-heart because sometimes at one point I thought they was finna, but I knew she probably would punch him, but I didn't think Steve would punch a lady back, especially on national TV. Because she did say, it's just like, because Steve said, I can't believe we sit here arguing like this. She said, we're not arguing, we're having a discussion. And it's just like our parents, we're brothers and sisters, our parents are not home, but I am getting ready to bust you in your face. But anyway, she didn't do that, but she made the gesture and she said she was going to do it, but she didn't do nothing like that. They had a heart-to-heart, and Steve was trying to explain to Monique the way things work in Hollywood. Now, what he was saying was, Monique, I just got to start off by saying, Monique, you got to stop moving the goalposts. When people show you that you are in the wrong, you just have to suck it up, say, I'm sorry, you're right, I didn't look at it that way, and move on. Otherwise, you're going to continually be in the situation that you're in right now because you want everybody to side with you. And that's cool. But when people show you evidence that they feel that you are handling the situation wrong, then you need to listen to those people. Now, what Steve Harvey said was, Mo, and I told you that, you going about this the wrong way. So Monique stopped and Monique said, you know what? But what really hurt my feelings is you should have picked up the phone and you should have called me and da-da-da. And all y'all saying that, I haven't done that. I'm not wrong and I'm not wrong and blase. But none of y'all will go publicly and say that I'm not wrong. So Steve was like, Monique, I called you and I told you. He said, I told you that I agree with you, but I disagree with the way that you're handling the situation. So she said, like, in what way? What do you think I should do? What should I do? He said, Monique, he said, you owe those people an apology. She said, apology for what? He said, Monique, he said, you told Lee Daniels, Oprah Winfrey, and Tyler Perry to suck your dick. He said, you need to apologize to those people because that was very disrespectful. She's like, well, no, I don't regret nothing that I said. I don't regret the way that I handle things, and I stand by what I said, and blase. So then he said, well, then your whole Netflix thing. He said, the whole Netflix thing, you want people to boycott Netflix. He said, you didn't give them a plan. You just say boycott Netflix. What do you mean? Do you want us not to buy subscription? Do you want us to not watch the shows? What do you mean? You just put a blanket statement out there and you didn't have no plan, as to how you wanted us to go about and boycott this. And she said, then on top of that, you had told these people to suck your dick, so nobody was really listening to you. She said, well, I said that before I said boycott Netflix. He said, exactly. And that's what I'm trying to get you to understand. Once you disrespected Tyler Perry, Oprah Winfrey, and Lee Daniels, a lot of people who like Tyler Perry, Oprah Winfrey, and Lee Daniels, whatever else come out of your mouth after that, when you call for us to boycott, Netflix, they're not going to do it because they felt like you have disrespected somebody that they look up to. And until you apologize for what you did and what you said to those people are not going to listen and not going to be on board with you to help you do anything because you are showing them a side of them that make them not want to believe in you. But Monique, being Monique, she didn't want to listen. She didn't want to hear that because, what he was saying was not in agreement with what she was saying. So the bottom line is Steve told her that he would try to set up a situation where they can get together, Lee Daniels, Tyler Perry, Oprah Winfrey, and Monique, and that they can apologize to her and she can apologize to them. But until that happens, nothing else is going to take place, and she's going to continue to be blackballed. So the thing that he was trying to get her to see is that, sometimes you have to play the game. When you are in positions that we are in, you have to play the game. He even broke it down to her. He said, just like they offered you $500,000 to do a special on Netflix. And he said, to the average person, that's some rich folk that you all are arguing about. They can't relate to that because, the average person, they don't even make $500,000 in 7, 8, 9, or 10 years. So you are one of these people to jump on the bandwagon with you when they feel like, bitch, somebody offered me $500,000, I'll take it. But on top of that, he's trying to get us that you're in Hollywood now, and you have to watch what you say. And although you feel a certain way, there's a time and a place where you can feel that way and get what you want, but you got to go about it the right way. And he even broke it down and told her, listen, I have a responsibility. He said, I have to take care of my kids. My kids are relying on me, and my grandkids are relying on me. So I can't just go around and be fly by at the mouth and say what I want to say, trying to prove a point when I have all these people dependent on me for their survival. So the thing is, yes, he was telling her, you are right, but you are going about it the wrong way. So until Monique sees that and she feels like, everybody is against her and nobody's taking her side and blah, 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 blah. This is like, child, listen, you just have to humble yourself sometimes. And then you have to, the bottom line is like, everybody else see. You're the only one that's been blackballed from Hollywood. And like Steve even told her, he said, we're talent. He said, if we leave, Hollywood will have to close a couple of doors because we are the talent. But on the flip side of that is the talent need the producers and the executives. So if you are sitting up here telling people to suck your dick, You think Oprah's gonna call you to do some work for her and you to told her to suck your dick? You think Tyler's gonna call you and tell you to do some work for him and you to told him to suck your dick? Do you think Lee Daniels is gonna call you and ask you to do some work for him and you to told him to suck your dick? No. So you're gonna have to be the bigger person and put on the big panties and do what you have to do for survival. You can also hold on to your integrity and learn how to play the game with your integrity. Because the bottom line is, all the people that you told to suck your dick, they still doing good. They still working. They still moving as though you do not exist. So they have shown you that they can move without you. You said that you're supposed to be Cookie Lion on Empire, which guess what? You're not. So until you get to a place where you can, look at things from, another perspective, as opposed to the way you feel about things and thinking people are taking advantage of you and all that stuff and nobody's taking your side. It's like, no. You have to learn how to play the game. And then everybody's talking about, the game, playing the game, playing the game. It's been a statement in Hollywood for long. The couch, casting couch, casting couch. Now all these people coming out talking about, they did this to me and they did this to me. But that's a whole nother subject. We'll talk about that later. But anyway, you got to learn how to play the game. And then your husband, a lot of people think that your husband is the reason that you're in the situation that you're in. And that's another thing. When you bring up her husband about this situation, she don't want to talk to you guys about that because she feels like you all are very disrespectful to her and her husband, because her husband is her manager and he's looking out for her best interest. But you're the only one that sees that your husband is looking out for your best interest in a lot of these situations. Everybody else is seeing that your husband is the reason that you're going through all these things that you're going through in Hollywood, because you weren't going through these things before you met your husband. But, Steve is trying to help her, but we'll see if he can get that meeting with, the three of them and her, and see if they can hash things out so we can move forward. But I doubt it. I doubt it very seriously if he could get them together and hash that out. Now, Jesse Smollett. Jesse Smollett is a young man. Ow! Oh, my phone fell. Oh, I fell out. Oh, no, Nick punched me in my eye. But young man, Jesse Smollett, he is a young man from Empire that was viciously attacked in Chicago a couple of weeks ago, and he was on Good Morning America, and he talked about the situation. And I'm just going to jump in here and jump out, because he said he confirmed a lot of things that have been said. He also said that it's. He asked him if that was really hurtful. He said the attack was hurtful and the attacking is hurtful. And what he meant by that was the actual initial attack of the men jumping on him and everything that night. It was hurtful. But the attacking that he is getting from social media is very hurtful, because it's just like no one believes him, because he talked about all the different scenarios that people are putting out there. He said, yeah, I've had a Jack account. I've had whatever these other accounts that was sex sites where people go on to get dates and all that. He said, yeah, I've had those accounts, but I haven't been on those for years. And a lot of people saying that, I went on there and I met somebody and, it was a meeting that went bad from somebody that I met on one of those social sites. And he's like, no, that's not what happened. He said, that's very hurtful. And he said, the reason that I'm fighting is because there are young gay guys out there, young gay African-American guys. And I want to let them know that you have more strength in your pinky finger than you ever know. And he said that he's going to continue to fight, and he is not going to let it go until they find the people, because he said one reason he wanted to really find the people that did it is because of all the people who are doubting his story. And another reason he said he wanted to find them, because he don't want to live his life because his life has been altered, by this situation. And he don't want to live his life knowing that his life has been altered by this situation, and these people are roaming free and are able to do this to somebody else. So he said he wants them to find these people so he could so they could bring them to justice. And he said he still believes that he's living in a place where justice is something that we all can believe in. So I'll keep you updated on what's going on with him. But, that was on Robert Robbins, on Good Morning America this morning. He did the interview. And he went into also saying, like I told y'all earlier in the post last week, that he didn't have broke ribs, he had bruised ribs. Say they kicked him in the back and all of that stuff. Say he don't have a problem with giving them his phone records. He have a problem with giving him his phone, because he said everything, all my personal stuff is in my phone. I don't want other people who have I have personal information to other people in my phone. I don't want to give them their phone. I just want to give them the phone records from the timelines within the parameters where this situation happened. So I'll keep you updated on what's going on with that. But a lot of people, y'all just he's a good actor. And I take offense to that because I'm a comedian. And a lot of people, when a comedian has to deal with a serious situation, a lot of people, the first thing they say is, oh, you just joking. It's like, no, I have to convince people that I'm serious, because they look at me as a comedian 24/7 and they don't think that I have serious moments. So flip the script. This guy is an actor. So a lot of people are saying that, oh, he's doing a good job of acting because got a lot of loopholes in the story. I don't believe him. He's a good actor. Oh, whatever. And so it's just like, okay, say we need to become a people that give people the benefit of the doubt. Even if they have loopholes in their story, even if you don't believe it to be true, wait until the evidence is there and it is confirmed that these people have been telling a lie. But don't discredit people from the beginning, because what you are doing is you are bashing the victim. And that's why a lot of people don't come forward, because they see what y'all do to other people who come forward and tell you guys the truth. And that was his whole point this morning on Good Morning America. It's like he said, I knew that when I told the police that, I would be good because I told the truth. And then he said that when he told the truth, people went on social media and they started bashing him and talking about he had loopholes in story. They didn't believe it and all that. He's like, oh my God, what is this? And he said, okay, I get it. I'm a celebrity. So people are going to do things like that. But he said that it still don't neglect the fact that it is hurtful, because he is a human being and they are human beings and we are human beings. And you would want to respect your story if you're telling the truth. Just think about something that you have told somebody that is the truth. And they know it's the truth and they accepted it as the truth when you told them. But imagine if you told somebody something that was true and they did not believe you and they said that, that sounds fishy. Just imagine how hurtful that would be to you. So put him in your shoes. Or put yourself in his shoes. He feels the same way, because no matter what we think about people, if they are Tiffany Haddish, and we love Tiffany Haddish, and I love Michael Jackson, I love Madonna, I love these celebrities, I love Barack Obama, you have to always take into consideration that these people that we idolize, they are human beings and they have human feelings. And yes, sometimes we hurt their feelings, and we can do that very easily. And sometimes we do it not knowing. And when people do things like that and they don't know, they come back and they apologize. But to people who are just mean-spirited and hateful and don't have nothing going on in their lives, of course, that's their whole job, is to tear other people down. But you better be careful, because the same ditch that you did for someone else is going to be a ditch that you might have to fall in yourself. So I'll keep you updated on what's going on with this Justin Smollett story and, how he comes out. Safari was supposed to show up on Love and Hip Hop. They had the reunion show the other day, yesterday here in Atlanta, and Safari was supposed to be there. He said he would be there, but then he told them that he felt for his safety. He didn't feel like, they were going to have enough security and all that. And they said, no, we're going to have security here, and we're going to do all that. We're going to make sure that you have security. You don't have to worry about all of that. So he did show up. However, he showed up an hour late. So they are saying that he still may suffer a lawsuit because, he didn't fulfill his total obligation to the reunion of Love and Hip Hop. So I'll keep you updated on that to see if Safari is sued by Mona Scott because he didn't show up on time for the Love and Hip Hop reunion. What else we have here? Blackface. A lot of people are still upset about this blackface situation. A lot of people are upset with the Gucci. They're upset with the Virginia mayor They're upset now. They're upset with Floyd Mayweather because he done went and had a whole shopping spree at the Gucci store. So 50 Cent came out and he doing. They say he's tweeting like every 5 minutes about Floyd Mayweather and this Gucci stuff and blase blase. But Floyd Mayweather don't care. But you know, when it comes to blackface, I'm gonna say this: blackface is a part of our history, and it's something that has been done. You know, throughout history. We're at the beginning of our history. So we're not going to erase the fact that blackface exists. So now the issue is people going back and finding out people who did blackface like 20, 15, 30, 40, 50 years ago. It was the norm. It was the norm back then. So I understand people being upset with Gucci for making this sweater, and they thinking that it's like a blackface, face. Can you get it out, honey? A black face sweater. But come on, that's a part of our history. And I can see y'all boycotting, want to boycott and all of that. But this is the part of our history. We can't erase it. And just like they're saying about these, you know, Confederate statues and Confederate flags and all that stuff, they got to find a museum to put them in. And it's just like, now I remember, I come from a theater background. And in my theater, there's a show, there's a play that's out, and it's called A Day of Absence. A Day of Absence. And the whole plot of this play is black people take off the whole day. There are no black people in town. So the white people have to fill the jobs that the black people normally work. So the black people, the white people put on blackface in this play. So it's just like, it's a part of our culture. So we just have to accept that. And then we have to stop being so offended so easily by stuff. It's okay to be offended, but don't be offended to the point where you can't focus on your daily routine. You cannot do what you need to do that's best for you, that's going to help you make it through your day. A lot of us, we get so offended and so thrown off until we just throw everything else out the window and we want to focus on this one issue. No, learn how to delegate some time to deal with that situation, but don't let it take you off of your plan for you. Now, if you know, I have to go to work, I have to go pick my children up for ballet, I have to do this, I have to do that, I have to do that. Don't let that wipe your schedule out and all you dealing with is, I'm upset, they doing this blackface. No. Live your life. If you can incorporate that in your life, then incorporate that in your life and keep it moving, but don't let it stop you from living your life, you know, to just deal with all of that stuff. Now, I gotta get out of here because I've been here like how long? Like too long. I said I was gonna be here like 10, 15 minutes, but you know, I keep looking at myself. I look so cute, honey. I look so cute. I don't want to leave. But anyway, the last story I want to give you guys is Sesame Street. Not Sesame Street. Yeah, not Sesame Street, but Disney. The representative from Florida, Representative Sean Patrick Maloney. Sean Patrick Maloney. Now, y'all know I can mess up some people's names, especially if I don't know you, honey. We ain't cool like that. Representative Sean Patrick Maloney. He's down in Florida. Now, he is saying that he thinks it's time that Disney adds a gay character. Did you hear me? He is saying that he thinks it is time that Disney adds a gay character to its collection. Now, I know a lot of people a lot of parents gonna be upset with that. And then his reason, if you listen to his reason, he's like, listen, this is the society we live in, and the bottom line is kids know that there are transgender people living in this society, so we're not hiding anything from them. And he said that you know, it's just being real. It's just the day and time that we're living in where, you know, you can no longer act as if the LGBTQ community is non-existent. So I'm sure this is going to be a big story. Everybody's going to be talking about it because, you know, once you go to talking about, you know, bringing the gay lifestyle to the kids and all of that, introducing that to the kids and everything, everybody go haywire. But this is my thing. This is what I want to leave with y'all. I want y'all to let you. Now, when they talk about bringing these gay characters to Disney, first thing y'all think about is two men kissing, two women kissing, two men what? Oh, they have these cartoon characters on here at Disney now. Do they have these characters on here kissing? They're doing stuff that kids do. So what makes you think that if they bring a gay character to this situation, that all of a sudden that's going to be introducing the kids to sex? These gay characters, they can do more than kiss. So get that out of your head. And that's not the kids, that's on the parents. You are pushing your thoughts and what you think this is going to be onto your kids as though these are the things that your kids are thinking. No, that's you. The kids are not thinking about sex, and they're not introducing the kids to sex and kissing with the characters that they have on Disney right now. What makes you think that, if they introduce a gay character to Disney, then all of a sudden they're going to be introducing the kids to sex? Because a lot of people equate gay lifestyle to sex. That is more than sex. I'm sitting on here talking to y'all now. We're not having sex. We're having a conversation. So just like, those actors and those characters on Disney, they be acting, a gay character could come on there and act as well. So calm down. And if you have a problem, if they decide to introduce, a gay character to Disney and you have a problem with your kids watching that, guess what? Don't watch it. Don't subscribe to Disney. Just go out and buy the DVDs that you are happy with your kids watching when it comes to cartoon characters. But don't get all bent out of shape because may have a gay character on Disney. Hell, they may call me. Want to do a little cartoon character of Miss Sophia. And y'all gonna be mad at me? No, let me make my money. You gonna make me mess around and make me say something like Monique? Nah, I ain't gonna do nothing like that. But anyway, I'll keep you updated on what's going on with all of that. Oh, it is so much going on in the world, honey. But I thank you guys. I thank you guys for subscribing. I thank you guys for watching. I thank you guys for checking me out. I appreciate it. We're growing. We're growing. We're growing together. I love you guys. I want to remind you guys, I'm getting ready on the 25th of this month. I'm going to start hosting a karaoke at Sandtown Pub that's on Campbellton Road. You can go on my page. I have all the information on there. Sandtown Pub, I'll be hosting karaoke on Monday nights, starting on the 25th, and then it'll be every Monday night after the 25th. I want to thank some of my loyal supporters that have been following me, since day one. Deborah, oh my God, Deborah, she's there. My child, Octavius, he's always been there. Pampers, y'all don't know Pampers, but I know Pampers, y'all know Pampers. My sister Pam and Tommy and all the girls, yes, you all have been following me and I appreciate it. And we're getting ready to do some big things. This is not it. This is only the beginning. I have some big things in store for you guys. You're going to be shocked. You're going to say, girl, she not playing. Baby, I'm telling you right now, last time I left V103, I landed on my ass. But this time I left V103, a bitch landed on her feet. And she have took off running like motherfucking Flojo. You'll see. But until tomorrow, this is your girl, Miss Sophia, talking about a little this, talking about a little that. Let's have a little chit chat. And oh yeah, yesterday, I just thought about this. Yesterday, I thought I had cut my feed off because somebody had knocked on the door. So I went to answer the door. And I said, okay, bye, I'm going to see y'all. And I hit it. And I'm thinking that it's off. And then I done had a whole conversation with the person that was at the door. Come to find out, you all were privy to my conversation because the live was still on. So I'm going to make sure that it's off from now on. Child, what if that would have been a married man coming over here to see me? Although I don't do married men, honey, but if he didn't tell me he was married, I got to find out. And what if y'all knew that he was a married man before I knew? But anyway, I'm going to make sure it's cut off from now on. Y'all go ahead and go. I'm going to sit here and just look at myself because, honey, this old red in my eyes and this glitter on my lip. I don't know how it's coming across to y'all, but this glitter on my lips, it's doing something for me. I'm not going to wash my face. I'm finna go to Lennox. I ain't watching. I'm finna go to Lennox, honey. Got all these diamonds. I know y'all saying, I know y'all want to know. It's coming. Big announcement coming soon. Valentine's Day. Oh, let me get out of here. I got to get out of here. I really got to get out of here. But you know how I am. I love to talk. It's Valentine's Day. My funny Valentine, sweet comic Valentine, you make me smile with my heart. for me. Lord, if you dare care for me, stay, little Valentine, stay. Don't change your hair for me. Get out of here, y'all. Not if you dare care for me, stay. Little Valentine, get out of here. Stay, little Valentine. Get out of here, y'all. Stay, little Valentine.